Once upon a time, there lived in Moscow a man called Vladimir Semyonitch Liadovsky. He took his degree at the university in the faculty of law and had a post on the board of management of some railway. But if you had asked him what his work was, he would look candidly and openly at you with his large, bright eyes through his gold pince-nez and would answer in a soft, velvety, lisping baritone, "My work is literature." After completing his course at the university, Vladimir Semyonitch had had a paragraph of theatrical criticism accepted by a newspaper. From this paragraph he passed on to reviewing, and a year later he had advanced to writing a weekly article on literary matters for the same paper. But it doesn't follow from these facts that he was an amateur, that his literary work was of an ephemeral, haphazard character. Whenever I saw his neat spare figure, his high forehead and long mane of hair, when I listened to his speeches, it always seemed to me that his writing, quite apart from what and how he wrote, was something originally part of him, like the beating of his heart, and that his whole literary program must have been an integral part of his brain while he was a baby in his mother's womb. Even in his walk, his gestures, his manner of shaking off the ash from his cigarette, I could read this whole program from A to Z with all its claptrap, dullness, and honorable sentiments. He was a literary man all over when, with an inspired face, he laid a wreath on the coffin of some celebrity, or with a grave and solemn face collected signatures for some address. His passion for making the acquaintance of distinguished literary men, his faculty for finding talent even where it was absent, his perpetual enthusiasm, his pulse that went on at 120 a minute, his ignorance of life, the genuinely feminine flutter with which he threw himself into concerts and literary evenings for the benefit of destitute students, the way in which he gravitated towards the young, all this would have created for him the reputation of a writer, even if he hadn't written his articles. He was one of those writers to whom phrases like "we are but few" or "what would life be without strife" forward were preeminently becoming, though he never strove with anyone and never did go forward. It didn't even sound mawkish when he fell to discoursing of ideals. Every anniversary of the university, on St. Tatiana's Day, he got drunk, chanted "Let us therefore rejoice" out of tune, and his beaming and perspiring countenance seemed to say, "See, I'm drunk, I'm keeping it up," but even that suited him. Vladimir Semyonitch had genuine faith in his literary vocation and his whole program. He had no doubts and was evidently very well pleased with himself. Only one thing grieved him. The paper for which he worked had a limited circulation and wasn't very influential.